Well, greetings, faithful followers. This is your old pal, Brother Jack Angry, along with Inferna, the cougar from hell.
Hello, everyone.
Yes, Brother James is out doing whatever it is drunks like Brother James do. I think he was, he's out somewhere with his little cardboard sign that says, "We'll work for booze." And
I thought he had his testicles in a jar.
yes, and I think his wife has it, or his friend has it. I haven't seen it lately, but I heard he's getting a new one. It'll have his name engraved on it and everything.
Will it be like gold or bronze?
I don't know. It'll be a screw top, Got to keep them puppies fresh.
Roboto.
It'll have his little name on a little plaque and little screw top lid, and it'll be clear so he can look at them, and they'll be on her side of the...
Precious balls!
Yes, I saw him the other day. He's sitting there stroking the jar going, "Precious, precious." At that point, I got too nauseous and had to turn away.
I remember him crying about saying precious balls.
Yes, but anyway, and I see that you have one of our new Angry Brothers Big Drunk Steins.
Yes, I do. You can get on this at the swag shop.
At the Angry Brothers Swag Shop on our website. You can go to www.angrybros.com and click on the link to the swag shop, or you can go to Cafe Press and in the search bar type in Angry Brothers Swag Shop and it'll take you right to it. We've also added a new line of Inferna merchandise, and including a 12 by 25 framed wall hanging of Inferna. So if you're an Inferna fan, you're definitely going to want that. And Inferna even has her own stein with her picture on it. So you're going to want to take a look at that. And we have
this one.
No, not this picture, but it'll be a picture of her, actual picture of Inferna. And for you girls, we have added the new ladies racerback tank tops. And these are great looking tank tops. They have the sport cut back, which shows off quite a bit of skin in the front and in the back. So you girls are definitely going to want that to look your best.
And don't they come in different colors?
Yes, they do. They come in either solid colors or stripes. And they will have, the artwork done by Todd Mizia, aka the Toxic Zombie. They have our logo, which is our Angry Brothers green logo from our website and blog. And they have it's a photograph of Inferna. So you'll have quite a few to pick from.
Isn't there like a Nebraska flag or?
Yes, we even have our Angry Brothers car flags. You can attach those to the top of your side windows and roll them up, and when you drive down the road, it'll show your support for the Angry Brothers that way.
Okay.
So we've got a lot of new merchandise.
Angry Brothers flag.
Yeah, okay. That's correct. That's right. It's the Angry Brothers flag. So check it out again. That's www.theangrybros.com and click the link for the swag shop. Now tonight's movie is the 1972 sequel to a film we did last week, which was Willard. This is called Ben. And yes, the song that Michael Jackson did is about this movie, believe it or not. He saw the movie when it premiered in 1972. Michael Jackson, who was still with the Jackson 5 at that time, just beginning his solo career, liked the concept of the movie, and he got the inspiration, and he sat down, and like a month later he wrote the song. Actually, he saw the movie Willard and got the inspiration and wrote the song Ben, and it was actually featured in the movie. If you look, Michael Jackson does have a credit for the song. So, interesting little bit of trivia here. The movie Ben, basically to give you a little idea of the plot, it's a lonely boy named Danny Garrison befriends Ben, the rat leader of the swarm of trained telepathic rats found in Willard. Ben becomes the boy's best friend, protecting him from bullying and keeping his spirits up in the face of a heart condition. So it's kind of a sad little tale. You've heard the tale of boy and his man's best friend being dog. Well, in this case, it would be boy and his best friend, which is a rat. Unlike the rats we know that all wear lab coats and have red hair, but we're not really going to talk about that.
Hack fur balls.
Yes. Total douchebag. Anyway, excuse me, better get that cough looked at one of these days. Don't start smoking, kids. It's a bad habit. Don't become like me. Although a cigarette would taste good once.
I'm thinking of a menthol right now.
Yeah, it's like we may have to go out and, there's no smoking allowed in the monastery. We got to follow Nebraska red rules.
That's right, you do.
That's right. Thank you, Ben Nelson. But anyway, is Ben Nelson still governor?
I don't know anymore.
I don't know. I don't care. We just can't smoke any place in this freaking town. Thanks, Omaha.
Politics? Not my style.
Life under Queen Jean I. Oh well. Anyhow, so it's a touching little tale of a boy and his rat. Things do generally take a downward turn as Ben pack of rats becomes violent, resulting in several deaths. Gee, I wonder why we didn't see that one coming. Let's hope, that the ones who died really deserved it, and spare the innocent, Lord. Anyway, eventually the police destroy the rat colony with flamethrowers, but Ben survives to make his way back to Danny, and the film closes with Danny tending to the injured Ben, determined not to lose his friends. Aww. Treating the sick rat. So we're going to get started with the movie Ben, here on the Angry Brothers Omaha Rama, and we'll be bringing you more information about the movie at the break. So join us then.
Enjoy.
Yeah, it's kind of a touching little tale, like Old Yeller with whiskers, and I don't know if he shoots him at the end of the film or not, but
I don't know.
A whole colony of rats getting barbecued with flamethrowers. What does that smell like?
I don't even want to know. Probably like stinky dog hair. Rat hair.
Well, it could smell like lunch. Smells like lunchtime in South Omaha.
Like chicken?
You ever go by one of them roach coaches down in South Omaha? I don't think that's real meat.
I'm going to bring the barbecue.
There you go. It's like, wait a minute, I think I've got a recipe for barbecued rat. I'll have to check my books.
Chocolate cockroach sounds good.
Well, I'm too fat and give me gas.
Protein?
Though. Make me gassy.
Okay,
You don't want to be in the same room with Brother Jack after he's had fried cockroaches. Not good.
Would chocolate crickets give you good luck?
That's a good question.
You could use some right now.
Yes, we could. Greetings, faithful followers. This is your old pal, Brother Jack Angry, coming to you from the Slowdown for the Almost Kiss concert. Our guests today, along with our regular crew of Ash, Inferna, Lady Torrid, Rob the Zombie, myself, Brother Jack Angry. Brother James couldn't be here tonight. He's at home having his balls in a jar. But we'll talk about that later. Our guest today is the band Bride of the Monsters, so why don't you introduce yourselves, guys?
Zombie.
Brian Renee.
Scott. Danny only.
Okay, and now Zombie, you're Zombie Heck, right? Okay, so how long have you guys been around? When did you start?
Since last year.
A year ago?
A year.
Okay, and Bride of the Monster, now, what genre of music would you classify yourself as?
Ghoul rock
Okay, and ghoul rock, for those of us who don't know.
would be like playing songs from your favorite horror-themed bands like Rob Zombie and Wednesday 13 and Ozzy Osbourne.
You do any Misfits, or nope? Okay,
Well, we figured there's enough people out there doing this.
okay, all right, fair enough.
I had to set it apart a little bit.
We would do Kiss. But
Yeah.
you can't.
Okay.
So how long does it take to practice daily? Or a week? How long?
Once a week, usually.
No, we're doing like 8 hours a day every day.
Yeah.
Usually once a week we get together, and then, last year was within 30 days we threw it together. This year we kind of went, let's practice a little more and do some different stuff. So, yeah.
All right.
Changing things up a little bit.
Okay.
How many gigs do you do like a year?
Pretty much one.
So your huddle, this is your big season,
This is
right?
it.
Oh, yeah.
Bride of the Monster, Christmas, not gonna do anything,
If the demand was there,
You're not gonna be
we would do some Christmas songs. We do some Rural Lives.
What is your favorite song that you sing?
our lives. That's tough.
I'd probably say Bad Things from Wednesday 13.
Okay. I'm not familiar with that group myself, but I'll do a little research on them.
I have a pretty important question.
Okay.
I would like it to be addressed. Which one of you guys is the virgin? The virgin?
This guy. Right here.
You're
Okay.
shitting me, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Congratulations.
You're welcome.
She asked, so not
Are
for
you looking
long.
for a sacrifice? Is that what you're looking for? A sacrifice?
Totally good.
I just like the look.
Okay. Well, okay. There might be a virgin sacrifice tonight. Who knows? We don't know how the show's really going to
We don't
go.
make the rules.
Yeah, that's right. We don't make.
We just break them.
And always remember, faithful followers. Remember, Brother Jack's #1 rule: it's always better to ask for forgiveness than for permission. And if they can't take a joke, fuck them.
And where can we usually find you or get a hold of you?
We do have a Facebook page.
Were you trying to stop them? What is
Yes.
this?
And it's just
Start
Facebook.
slow.
We have a
Speed it up, really
page
fast.
under Right as a Monster, so it's pretty easy to get a hold of us. We're in, you know, we're in the public eye.
Do you guys have a regular website? www.
Not yet.
No,
we haven't quite capped it off that yet.
Just got a Facebook page.
Well, we'll make sure we put a link at the end of the broadcast for you guys, so our fans can find you. Hopefully, they make up your fans too. So what's next? What's next for you guys? I mean, where
Well,
are
we
you
got to
headed?
in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, we're not going to keep.
I have an important question. Which would you like to state?
Oh.
The virgin.
Yes.
That was an easy
Can I hear it now?
Do it! Get up there! Get up there!
Oh shit, I'm going.
They did like a
Just ask.
Oh my god, that was a nut gun!
Yes, but you liked it, didn't you?
Love you weren't so cold.
Oh
You
yeah.
gotta turn around so the camera can see.
That was a nut grabber.
Let's see some spanking just one more time.
I don't know, that went up there.
Chris, forgive us. We really do want to stay on the air.
I'm going back to the back. Where I'm safe.
Good question,
Yeah, harder.
It
Harder.
hurts.
Harder.
You guys.
I don't have enough room.
For all our friends at PAL,
Later.
Channel 22, I have...
Question.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Who was your man crush? If you guys had to pick a guy that you just like,
Johnny
whatever
Depp.
feels for.
Johnny
Depp?
Depp.
Okay.
John Travolta. Back in the Grease days.
Well, this
Man
explains
crush.
everything.
I'd say Engelbert Humperdinck.
Engelbert Humperdinck.
Sid Haig.
There you go.
Sid Haig.
Engelbert
Good
Humperdinck.
choice, man.
And how old
Smalley.
are you?
Break that list.
69.
In what, dog years?
Yes.
I
had a hard time hiring
Even
him.
I don't remember Engelbert Humperdinck. Now, you said Tom
Isn't that our
Jones.
favorite number?
All right, so...
Humperdinck.
There you go. I saw that movie. All right, so we're
Vegas.
gonna have to wrap it up here because these guys have got to get on stage. So, final questions, anyone? Anybody got anything to say?
Rock and roll!
You got a question?
Oh, I thought that was going to be the answer.
That's all right.
That was great.
That's all right.
Yeah, you can do ours fine.
All right, rock on.
Yeah, do it.
We're gonna get. We'll be bringing more from the show tonight here on the Angry Brothers Omaha Rama, and we'll get back to the movie after these messages. Thank you. Well, greetings, faithful followers. Welcome back. What do you think of Ben so far? Isn't that movie touching? A boy and his rat.
I think I want a rat now.
Yes, I want a little white, a big white one, you know, with little red eyes and a little nose going. Exactly. Although, you know, we do love Brother Bonnet and Brother Kramer and Brother Buddy. You know, I don't know how a rat would get along with that group, you know, but I could just see Barnard trying to hump it, you know.
The gangster rats.
Well, yeah, it's like this, like one rat, two cats, and a dog. Well, it's like if they can all get along there, I guess there's hope for all of us.
Yeah.
But anyway, to bring you a little trivia about the movie, as I said earlier, one of Michael Jackson's favorite songs, "Ben," was featured on his second solo album at age 14. Ben was played in the movie over the closing credits. It was written for the movie by Don Black and composed by Walter Scharf. To give you a little bit of some goofs on the film, you can look for, if you look closely, the scenes where the actors are being attacked by the rats. You will see that they have peanut butter smeared on their clothes and on their skins. to actually allow the rats to swarm all over them. Otherwise, the rats wouldn't go near them, because rats are generally more afraid of us than we are of them. You know, except for those pesky ones.
So it just takes peanut butter. They weren't trained. You just need to throw some peanut butter on.
They like peanuts. Peanuts are a rat's natural food. Any type of grain or nut is a rat's natural food.
Cheese?
They like cheese because they like milk. You know, any milk product, dairy, sour cream, spoiled milk, they love that. You know, it's like so.
Being a rat's not so bad.
Well, no, if you got people to feed you, but if you got to go out and do it all yourself, it kind of sucks, because then all they eat are small insects, grubs, worms, you know, and whatever grains they can come across. That's why.
I don't like it without chocolate.
There you go. It's like, I don't know. It's like if everybody would. I don't know what I'm saying here. Yeah, but you gotta have
Who
chocolate.
would feed the rats?
Well, it's like, you know, except those pesky ones that wear lab coats. But anyway, that's a whole other story right there. Now, again, a lot of the same problems that were present in Ben occurred in this movie, because of the fact that in the death scenes where the actors were rolling around with the rats covering them, some rats were hurt or killed. But many of the actors, again, taking a cue from Ernest Borgnine and Willard, did their best, even to the point of where they would become injured, to avoid falling on the rats or crushing them or making it too stressful on them. So we have to commend them for that. Way to go, people. Anyway, some other of the scenes you can look for. One of the male leads is in a soaked shirt as he's being killed by the rats. This has nothing to do with his scene, because of the fact he was overacting and thrashing around and, doing this kind of crap. The rats became quite terrified and hanging on for dear life. Unfortunately, many of them pissed on him, and his shirt was not soaked in sweat or anything like that, but rat piss. Again, this was a problem in Willard as well. I mean, rats, when they become scared, the first thing they do is they'll either piss on everything or drop a major deuce, and you're ankle deep in rat turds before you know it.
That's why you feed them to your anaconda.
Well, it's like, I'm not a big fan of snakes, to be quite honest. Although when we were at the Almost Kissshow at the Slowdown this past Friday, we did manage to run into a friend of the show, Miss Dulce Vita, and her pet snake Blondie. She looked quite nice, and the snake didn't look bad either.
That snake went right up to Lady Torrid's face, and it was very harmless.
Yes, the snake was just trying to check her out, trying to make friends. I mean, Brother Jack even got to pet the snake a little bit, and...
Well, she does her own thing now, though.
Yes, she's not part of the Hoptail Honeys anymore?
I don't think so. She does her own private...
shows and
entertainment shows, yeah.
Okay, well,
with the snake even.
We'll definitely have to get her back on the show, and we did get a business card from her, so we will be putting that up at the end of the show, a link to that, and we put up a link to the Bride of the Monster Band, so be sure and check them out on Facebook. Great show. There'll be some footage clips. There'll be some footage of the band at the end of this show as well. So that'll be fun.
I enjoyed them.
Check it out. Yes, you?
They're fun. I went back the other night after that to the Hideout and seen them again.
Okay.
And my cousin Myth was playing DJ. So
okay, so...
That was a surprise.
Well, yeah, I saw the pictures on Facebook, and I believe Lady Torrid was there as well.
Yep, Lady Torrid was there.
Now, I got to ask you, what was up with the clown makeup and the baby dolls?
I was playing the Anna Nicole Smith as a clown, where I think it was like a 6-year-old girl was painting her face as a clown when she was maybe a little messed up in the back after she got done swimming. And so she thought that baby was a real baby.
Okay.
So...
Well, I have to admit, the clown makeup was very well done. Did you do that yourself?
Actually, I had help with the clown makeup, but...
Well, they did a very good job.
It wasn't so bad, that yellow outfit I was wearing. I actually had that, because I thought, what was she wearing, pajamas or what? So then I went, put YouTube on, and seen she was wearing that yellow thing, and I'm like, no way, I have that same freaking thing.
Well, you carried
So
it
it worked
off.
out
You
great.
carried it off quite well, and you looked wonderful. And so did Lady Torrid. I mean,
She's the princess.
the princess, yes,
Yeah.
and she had the doll baby too. Was that
She
yours?
was dancing with the doll.
Ah, okay. Well, I'm sorry we had to miss.
Danny Lynn.
Okay. All right. Well, I will. The doll's name was Danny Lynn.
I figured that at that time she was pregnant, but I can't remember who she was pregnant with from that video.
You got me. I don't follow it. So.
I'm guessing she thought it was her real baby, so I just called it Danny Lynn.
Okay. But it sounds like a really great party. And that was at the Hideout, wasn't
There's
it?
a lot of nice costumes at the Hideout, yeah.
Okay, well I wish I'd seen it. Unfortunately, Brother Jack had to take care of business and earn a living and all that boring crap. But anyway, we're going to get
I
back...
don't get out much either, trust
Yeah.
me. I did a double whammy.
Yes, it's like, yeah, how did you make it on Sunday morning? Because I remember reading that you didn't want to do too much drinking because you had things to do on Sunday morning. So how'd that all work out for you?
Kind of got dumped at the bar.
Got dumped?
Yeah,
Somebody dumped Inferna at the bar? Who do I need to kill?
I don't care anymore. I mean, it wasn't like a big deal. It's just the time was longer than I expected for my friend to get there. So then my friend left early.
Okay.
And I was left there with the ID,
Okay.
ID, cell phone, and code.
Was this,
So then my best friend came in, and then we went to another bar for a few minutes, and then I went home.
Oh, okay. Well, it sounds like you had a good evening anyway.
did.
Well, that's good.
I wanted to stay longer to see my friends, so
Well, it's like...
I didn't really get dumped.
If you've got any good bar events that Inferna might be interested in, feel free to write us at the show, or you can write Inferna's direct email
Or if
address.
you'd like to know how to get dumped, you can email me too.
Yes, Inferna will be, Inferna will be putting that on the blog one of these days, how to get dumped, we'll be starting a section on the blog, Inferna's advice for the lovelorn, and I'm sure that's going to be very interesting in itself to read. We'll get back to the conclusion of Ben in just a moment, here on the Angry Brothers Omaha Rama. Enjoy.
Enjoy!
Well, greetings, faithful followers. Welcome back. What did you think of Ben? What do you think of Ben? What did you think of that movie, Ben? Wasn't that sad when the rat got hurt and the boy had to tend it? And didn't it put you in the mind of Old Yeller? I saw it and frankly, I was crying like a little bitch through the whole ending of the movie.
It's like the rat had rabies or something.
Well, it was still touching, though, the way he took care of the rat, and all the other rats are pretty much dead. And, here you got poor Ben, he's hurt.
Wasn't the rat taking care of Ben?
Well, no, Ben was the leader rat. Ben is the rat, not the boy.
What am I saying? Okay, I got my stories.
Yeah, Danny is the boy.
Danny's the boy, and Ben was taking care of Danny, is what I mean.
In the beginning, yes, but then after the rest of the rat pack is barbecued with the flamethrowers, Ben is injured, and the boy takes care of him and nurses him back to health. And that's pretty much where the movie ends. But it was still touching. It was kind of like Old Yeller without the bullet in the head at the end,
What's the lifespan of a rat anyway?
Well, that's a good question. I think in excess of at least 10 years.
That's pretty good for a rat.
If you want to find that out, friends, Google it and let us know, because that's a little interesting little bit
And
of
they
trivia.
multiply turds.
Well, yeah, they breed. Rats breed very quickly. You got 2 rats today. Tomorrow you could have a whole swarm of them. They're worse than rabbits, people. But they don't make as good a soup.
Worse than guinea pigs. Guinea pigs.
Guinea
I
pigs
think
are,
they get knocked up every 3 months.
Well, guinea pigs are cute. They're cute with their little...
They are cute. I think they're adorable.
But they make that little squeaky noise that drives me crazy, I remember
I like their spiky hair.
Yes. They
Fur.
got their little faces. And Brother Jack likes to go to the pet store and tap on the glass, and it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And the little guinea pig sits there and looks at you like he's going to do this to you. Every once in a
My
while.
cat looks at me like,
I know, it's like you disturb your cat and you get that look like, up yours, monkey.
She'll just sit there and stare at me like, yeah, that's my spot.
It's like, what are you doing?
I'm not moving. She'll look at me dead in the eyes, like, yeah, move.
You could go sit over. There's plenty of open space over there you can go sit at. This is my spot.
She'll even meow, and then she'll just squeak when she wants food, like a, that's it. And I'm like,
Well, it's like, unlike my cat, Buddy, he kind of just screams at me, and and he doesn't shut up until you feed him. It's like okay, and if he gets hungry at 3 in the morning, guess who's got to get up and feed
are you
him?
serious? That dog's got you trained.
Well, not the cat, the
Or
dog.
the
Well,
cat?
the dog too. I mean, if the dog wants to go out at 4 in the morning, it's Brother Jack's got to get up and throw his clothes on, take the dog out, and usually by that time of the evening, I've got to go to the bathroom.
Is there something in this drink, by the way?
Not that I'm aware of. Why? It's just Jeremiah.
Is it a mellow tea or something?
Jeremiah
Seriously?
Jeremiah
I'm not with
Weeds.
the program right now.
Jeremiah Weed's Twisted Tea, Alco Pop. Tastes like shit, but it'll knock you on your
I
ass.
feel like I'm knocked on my ass.
Well, it's like, sorry about that.
I'm not even making any sense.
Neither am I, but that's okay. It's like our viewers expect it. But anyway, that concludes tonight's movie, Ben. Next week, we're going to be bringing you the 1974 blaxploitation classic Scream, Blackula Scream, starring William Marshall and Pam Grier. That's the sequel to the movie Blackula. Basically, the return of Prince Mamawaldi, played by William Marshall, the suave black vampire, continues to raise all kinds of havoc in 1970s Los Angeles. In the days of leisure suits, platform shoes, and really wide ties and lapels, It's like, God, it's a miracle. It's a miracle we all made it out of the 70s. I remember the 70s, the days of disco and...
I like the 80s.
Yeah, the 80s were a lot more fun, but the 70s, it was still, you still had the sexual revolution.
Everything was bushy then.
Yes.
I remember bushy
The
hair, bushy
70s
bush,
porno stash, the heyday of
armpits.
the heyday of Harry Reams and Ron Jeremy, and some of the great actresses like Seika and Kay Parker. The pastel leisure suits and
yes,
polyester.
pastel. Love pastel. See,
Poly-
that's the time I can like the 70s.
Polyester, bell-bottom pants and Sonny and Cher and all that. Let me see, I think Cher did the song Half Breed in like 1976, 77, wearing her little Indian outfit. That got a lot of us through puberty, it's like, and...
I thought it was that Cher one that would work for you.
Well, it's...
She had some cute, sexy...
Yes, she did. She
outfits.
still does. I mean,
She has a nice body.
she's almost 70 years old and she still looks pretty damn good. But again, when you've got her money, I mean, you can afford, it's like you can afford to,
And everyone likes big noses. Girls with big noses. Besides big...
Well, if you ever listen
Not
to...
everybody likes big breasts.
If you ever listen to the Humpty Dance, you'd know why. If you don't know what I can't talk about it on the air. If you know the song I'm talking about, it's called the Humpty Dance by the Digital Underground and Humpty Hump. If not, download Rhapsody and find the song and listen to it and you'll figure it out.
Do the Humpty Hump one?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
do the Humpty Dance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, she gets it. She gets it. So and we'll also be running the 1972 blaxploitation film Abby, also starring William Marshall and Terry Carter from Battlestar Galactica, who you know there. It's about a girl who becomes possessed by a sex demon and proceeds to wreak all kinds of havoc on those around us. So it should be a fun little romp. We're kind of going to go on a blaxploitation theme for the next couple of weeks. We'll have some more Pam Grier movies and a few other things, and we're also going to have some really great reviews on our movie review program, Movie Night Live at the Monastery of Mayhem, including The Car, starring James Brolin, Machete, starring Danny Trejo, and others, and you can look for those. Yeah, actually the sequel to that just came out, Machete Kills. Everybody says it's pretty good, so Brother Jack's going to have to make a run to the movies and check that out.
I'm going to watch Conjuring soon.
Yep, Conjuring was an excellent
I know,
film.
I'm behind on that.
Well, that's all right.
But I heard it's really good.
It is. It's very good. We've seen it. So, you know. Anyway, I'm Brother Jack Angry, and this is Inferna, the cougar from hell. And this has been the Angry Brothers Omaha Rama. Good night, unpleasant dreams, and keep America on top. Watch horror hosts, y'all.
Bye.
Good night.